Back to Stardew Valley. This is Sadie.
And GVAs.
Now, we recorded this video once already. We had some technical difficulties, and so now we're doing a second shoot. So, if we seem disjointed, it's because we're trying to remember where we left off. Because we had, there was a plan. It went kaputs. So, first things first. Chibi, how is your New Year's going?
My New Year's, as stated before, so far hasn't been so bad.
Hasn't been so bad. You know what? We're gonna gold star. Hasn't been so bad.
However, we did have our first technical difficulties of the year.
Yes, we did. Chibi got a big, beautiful new processor?
Processor and motherboard.
He got a thing, okay? He got a thing. Because I don't know what half of the things that... Like, if you told me my computer ran off of, Good Hope and Happy Mojo, I'd be like, awesome, I can supply that. I don't know. Okay, no, I can't.
Not with how you've been yelling at technology today.
I have spent a long morning yelling at technology. Poor Chibi, patience of a saint, has heard me call my tablet every name I can possibly think of this morning. And I think you might have even learned a few new ones, Chips.
Yeah.
I do not love the tech. Or rather, let me rephrase that. I love tech. I hate when people who design software are like, we're going to make this more user-friendly for new people and completely redo the whole dang thing so that people who've used that, a different version of that software for years, nothing is where you left it. I'm looking at you, Microsoft. They are programs, not apps. It's a computer, not a phone.
This is why I've stuck with Notepad++ for the longest time. Because in the 6 years I have used it, nothing has really changed in it whatsoever.
See, I'm happy for you. But at the same time, I kind of want to kick you in the kneecaps because I've been having that kind of experience trying to get it. They want my tablet to talk to my computer, to talk to my Wi-Fi, to talk to my phone. I don't want my tablet having that kind of power, right?
Right.
Because your tablet's the thing you leave lying around, or they want it to keep auto-logged in all the time, and I don't need that. I just need to maybe tabletize a few times a day. Basically, my tablet is for the days it's too dang cold. I want to plop in bed, do a little web surfing, maybe some online shopping, with warm feet. That is my tablet's job. This is Michigan. It is cold. My tablet's job is to keep my feet warm. Let me keep my feet warm in my blankies while I'm doing stuff. That is its whole job. I don't need it to, cross-talk with anything else. I don't need it to be the best friend of, my thing. I just need my tablet to work. And that was not happening this morning at all.
This is not what we actually opened the original, video with.
It isn't. So, let's start fresh. I had to get my tech frustration off my chest.
That's fine.
Alright, so we were starting originally with the what's new and upcoming for the Epic Lying Saplings channel. And Chibi, what is new and upcoming?
Well, the children got a couple Christmas presents, as usual, because that's what children get. That's what everybody should get on Christmas, is at least a present.
I can get behind you on the give a gift thing.
Eric got Balloons TD5, a game I've not really played much.
And see, I love that you've not played it much because I have played the heck out of the earlier versions. And
well, I think it's one of those... At the time, I wasn't really playing Flash games because at the time, I think when Balloons came out, I was on a rather not very nice computer.
Ah, well, that could be. Balloons is one of the original Flash games that, I tried way, way back in the day. It is fun as all get out. They are on, the 5th version of it. And in this game, you are a monkey who's using darts to pop balloons to save his monkey village. And that is just as ridiculous and just as fun as it sounds. And so you get things like balloons of mass destruction. Eric has played all of them, all the way up, and I got him the. They do have a Flash version that you can play directly on their site, but I got him the actual Steam version, which is a maze. I know because on Christmas Eve I might have downloaded it onto my computer to try it out, and like completely pulverized a couple levels for 3 hours to make sure it was working right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It, you know what though, it beat when they were little and I'd have to be up like half a night trying to put together like the train table. Oh my god, that thing. I'm still angry. Like that. Some assembly required, they lie. You needed to assemble everything always. It was the worst.
Yeah.
I'm still cranky at that thing. That's how bad it is. I'm still mad. Like, I think Evan was 2. I got one of those giant, like, Thomas the Tank Engine trade tables.
The ones that was everywhere in any Toys R Us you went to?
Yeah, exactly. You know, the big old $200 train table with the little airport. And that was like, we bought him a bunch of little trains and the big old train table. Because at that point, you know, he's 2, he's into trains. And that was like, that was the big thing for Christmas. And then, like, it took me stupid amounts of time. Like, I don't think I slept Christmas Eve because I was trying to assemble that darn train table. I'm still cranky. The next day, I'm all half asleep trying to cook Christmas dinner with my mom at her house because I had to put together the stupid train table all night. I have grudges. I really do. That's okay.
But yeah, Eric got Wins TD5 and Evan got the Dawn of War 2 collection.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Warhammer games, which Evan has been talking for a while about wanting to try out Warhammer miniatures as well. He likes anything that can be built, processed, manufactured, etc. So, putting together a bunch of mini models, it has the potential to be a stupidly expensive hobby. But it's been a really good year work-wise, and I suppose if he's going to get into stupidly expensive hobbies, at least it's not like, Mom, I want a dirt bike, where I've got to worry about him, like, although to be fair, like, I'm like, wait, didn't kids, when I was, you know, at school, say they were into model trains so they could go huff glue? I'm worrying too much. So.
Yeah, but Evan isn't like that, so.
No. You kidding? With Ev, the thing I have to worry about is him accidentally gluing himself to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we love the kids. They are not quirky. So, balloons and a whole Warhammer series coming up soon. The boys, actually, tomorrow is their recording day. So, please look forward to it. And then,
But we're not Yoshi P. We can't tell people to please look forward to it, PM.
yeah. And then Chibi and I just started up some one-offs, some reviews, and various little games that maybe, you know, wouldn't be terribly thrilling for an entire series. Or, you know, but definitely things get on your radar. Both me and Chibs work full-time. I know it doesn't seem like it because we're always on YouTube. But we do both work full-time, and so it gives us a chance to maybe show games that you should be checking out. You know, definitely worthy of a purchase, or sometimes not, depending on what you're into. So we did our first one right at the end of the year on Epic Lion Reviews, and, you know, link will be down below. Just look for it. It'll be right below this. You know that. And long and short, I mentioned that I'd not played a fighting game in 20-ish years. And so a friend
like
gifted us a copy of it, of one. And do you want to tell them how it went, Chibs? Or are we
They can just go check it out themselves.
Yeah. You should check it out. It's probably some of the most amusing recordings we have ever done. I wish we'd figured out how to do a versus mode, but I imagine that would have, resulted in tears. And probably yours. 'Cause I'm way too competitive for fighting games. Like, I can barely get through Mario Kart without, like, ending friendships. And that's why, because I mostly play with my kids. So, like, it is not good.
Yeah, but the kids usually don't get offended.
No, Eric will smack talk back. That's one of the things I do love about watching kids play Mario Kart. First place or last place, Eric smack talks the exact same. He could be winning, he could be losing. He's still smack talking you in 12th place like he's in first. Oh, and I have a phone call.
It's an important phone call, Blue.
Alright, and we're gonna... I have to love when that happens. I am so sorry. I need to mute my phone from now on.
Yeah.
To be fair, it never rings.
Usually when it rings, it's usually me or the kids calling from,
Downstairs, yep.
downstairs.
I just got the star fruit from hitting level 100.
Nice, I believe starfruit increases your energy.
It does. Oh, star drops, rather. My mind is filled with thoughts of muffins. Muffins my cat or muffins breakfast? I am cool either way. Your energy level has increased permanently. Oh my god, that is great. Oh. And level 100 is where you can go lava fishing. Let's see.
Neato.
How are my supplies? I'm doing really well, actually, on food. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh, hi thing. You, stop. And there's a bat. But yes, fighting games. Those are not really my thing. We will get there, though. So, what do you think, Chibs? What is your thing?
I'm not sure. Because I'm decent at fighting games, I'm decent at racing games. But I don't think I have a genre of games that are just my thing.
Fair enough. But you are one of those people, you're good at, like, everything, which I know sounds weird. But thinking to the various video games we played together, you're good at, I mean, you know, and the bulk of what Chibi and I play together is an MMO, and there are 16 jobs, and he is damn good at every single one. Versus, I've got maybe 3/4 of them that I do really well at, and a couple of them where I spend the whole time just sort of not breathing, trying not to get everyone killed.
But to be fair, sometimes other people can get people killed.
Oh yeah,
So.
like, we have had some ultimately completely terrible runs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how annoying. This thing, so one of the, I don't know, ghosts, spirits, vampires, whatever it's supposed to be, one of the mobs down here, has this ability to, like, play peekaboo. It hides, and you can't hit it.
Oh, I hate those monsters in any game.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just call him Boo, okay? And it has a cell phone, too. It's adorable.
I haven't seen any worms yet in this place or this video. Anywhere.
Wonder where they're all hiding.
Probably in places I can't get to yet.
That sounds about right. There's the door.
I
And
have
now,
stumbled upon the bathhouse.
yep. Which, frankly, is like the nicest YMCA I've ever been in. So, what do you think, Chips? Fan of the YMCA?
I just realized. I forgot to plug in my headset. Alright, before I was so rudely interrupted by my headset dying, what were you saying?
I was asking, oh, feelings on the YMCA. Like, did you go as a kid?
A couple times. There wasn't one super close until I got out of high school, so...
I was thinking about it the other day, and, you know, when I was little, I lived in LA. And, yeah, that was it, man. I mean, we lived down the street from my grandma. My mom was broke as heck when I was little. And, yeah, we didn't have it. And, we had the YMCA. And that's where I learned how to swim. And just, it's funny when you just start, you know, we went by someplace and they had the sign. I was like, oh, yeah, that's where, you know, learn how to swim. Now, by the time the boys were old enough, we lived in a place that had a pool, so, you know, your miles would vary, but, yep.
And then you also lived closest to a beach,
That we did.
so that too helped them learn how to swim.
Yep. Okay, we are switching floors, because we got the combination of jinxed, which meant that our defense was down at the exact same moment we discovered, haha. You know,
That I'm
miss of
notorious for
everything
getting
going
lost.
in. Yeah. It is getting late, it is midnight, and I've got to find me an exit.
I had some seeds to plant, but then I went to the wrong area in town. So it's gonna be like 1 a.m. when I get back to my house.
See, I really don't want to have to retreat because I'm at floor 104, and if I can find the way up, then that's awesome. But I'm also out of bulk. Oh, yes, found it. Alright, floor 105. And there's the elevator for me to check out.
The time angrily shook at me like, oh my god, you're out of bed.
Yep,
At
it's
1 a.m. Oh no.
Yep, it is 1 a.m. and I am... Luckily, I've got the minecart, so I was able to just hop it to the bus stop and get back home before passing out. So... No serious negative side effects there, but that was cutting it a wee bit close.
Yep.
So down to floor 105. That feels really productive.
Yep. I believe you're probably over halfway through.
I think I am too.
I got a new achievement. Greenhorn. For earning 15k in gold.
Nice.
There was something we were going to talk about.
Oh. Wow. This time you're spacing off and I'm not. That is like quite the change. You want
Well, no, it was... We talked about it.
Uh-huh, I know.
And then we started recording, at which point we were going to talk about it.
And
then we had a case of technical difficulties.
Yes. So we were going to be discussing DLC was our topic for today.
Yep.
See, I do pay attention.
For those of you who might not know, which I think everybody knows, DLC stands for downloadable content. You would think that this would be a good thing, right? It can be. However, it can also be handled terribly.
I
And what do we mean by terribly? You want to
Preach
go
it.
first?
Well, I think we both have our own sort of ideas on Terribly, but the one that frankly kind of drives me nuts is when it's release date. So today is release date. It's a brand new game, right?
Yeah.
And I go down, to GameStop. Let's say, it's something I'm picking up for like the Wii or something. Go down to the GameStop because Steam doesn't help me with that. And it is day one, brand spanking new game. And the first thing the guy says, as I'm trying to check out, is, "Did you want to buy the DLC for that?" And I go, "It's brand new." And he goes, "Yep, DLC came out a week ago." What the? The game came out today. What do you mean? There's been DLC. I'm like, nah. And sure enough, by gosh, there is DLC for this brand new game I've still got. And it's like, wait a sec. Why didn't you just sell me the whole game? Now you're gonna tell me that there's DLC on the day it came out and you didn't know you would be not getting it on my disc? Drives me nuts.
Well, okay, with that, I agree, that would drive me nuts. However, I'm not saying I'm for, day one DLC. In cases like that, what usually happens is, like, games have a development period about 1 to 2 years. And then at the end of the 2 years, it goes gold, which means they send out the copy to the press to get, and, the factory to get put on, disc to send out to stores. At that point, the developers can actually go and start developing. However, what most end up doing is working on DLC alongside the main game and sell you that DLC day one. Which ain't right.
No, because if I'm gonna pay for a game, I want the whole damn game. Especially if I'm picking it up on day one. I want the whole damn game I just paid for.
Yeah.
That seems fair enough to me. Especially, it's one thing when it's a game I'm picking up on Steam and it's,
Here's the
15
soundtrack.
bucks.
Here's the, pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
But then to, hit me with DLC on a game that, like I just put in my hands, like I could pick it up today and hey, we've already got DLC out for it. And it's like, what do you mean?
And that gets to my pet peeves with DLC. Not only day one DLC, which is, what we were just talking about, but on disc day one DLC. where the content is already on the disc. Therefore, they started working on it, months in advance. And then, you go, why, what? And then you buy the DLC, and it's like, download this 2 kilobyte patch as a DRM to enable the, item in game. It's like, no. That's no.
If you're gonna put it on my disc, let me use it.
The one time I understood them putting, stuff like that on the disc was in the case of Mortal Kombat 9, where, yes, there was some of the DLC on the disc already. But it was the bare bone, minimum. It wasn't the entire thing. Because they were still developing past day one.
And Willie just asked me for 3 squid. Now, as we all know, I'm not going to go get them. I will be taking fishing back up. I want to hurry up and get the mine chunks out of the way. And now that I'm just about done with the mine chunks, I guess I'm going to start fishing again.
Since
like
there's some places down there that you can fish in, yeah.
train is now passing through Stardew Valley. Every time I run up for that, I never find anything. I'm starting to consider it urban legend that the train actually brings things.
Yeah.
We've got some geodes to
I
process.
would like to say I've seen it in Let's Plays, but I haven't really sat down and watched a Let's Play of this game.
I saw a few when it first came out. I watched a couple of them. I use Let's Plays a lot of time to tell me if I want to buy a game. Basically, I look at it as a more in-depth review. Now, obviously, if someone has sat through, I think this is episode 39 or 40, they're clearly coming here for our sterling commentary.
Yeah.
And bless you, children. Bless you. I find that if I don't take doing this, all this too terribly seriously, it works the best.
Yep.
Huh. 10,000 for a gold pickaxe. Now, see, that's the thing that I find a little weird, because it's like, gold pickaxe, best thing ever. Gold's a really soft metal, like, only Minecraft seems to have figured that out. In actual real-world applications, you do not want golden tools. They're going to bend and break. Alright, collect rewards. I got an obsidian vase. Furnishing.
Cool. Choo-choo on the fuels train again.
Uh-oh. Did you get on the fuels train?
Yeah. Vincent mentioned his father,
Oh.
who we don't see in year one.
Yep. I took Pam a bottle of wine, because I'm enabling her this year.
Went to get with her daughter, lose her up.
Oh, that sounds terrible, Chibi. Worst dating
You're
advice
the one
ever.
doing it.
Don't make this about me now. Mm-mm. Nuh-uh. Nope. Alright, so far we have the cherry and the apricot sapling already growing on our farm. Those are the two trees that you see over by the barn. And now I think it's time to get the orange and the peach sapling. We buy them today. They will grow all throughout spring, and the first day of summer we should get fruit. Since these produce in summer only. So that is our plan. We're going to grab the orange. Peach is going to need another day or so of cash, I think. Let me see.
Alright. And since I have 2 hearts with the mayor, I can go into his room. I found a letter. Won't you come by tomorrow night? If you come through the back window, no one will notice. I'd like to see you more often. I know you're busy, but can't you make time for me? I hope to see you tomorrow. M. Who's M?
Oh. Well, apparently they are doing a little come through my window.
Load.
It's a song! It is a very questionable song, but it is in fact a song. I have several friends that is their actual favorite song. What that says about my friends, novel's worth. Alright, so I'm going to put my fruit trees right up here against the back wall. Can't be planted here. Can't be planted. Oh, that's right. So even in your fruit trees, you've got to hoe that square of ground before you plant it. Why can't we plant here? So confusing. I've done this before. Look, right here are 2 trees planted exactly in that. You have to make room for roots. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this temporary derpification brought to you by Sadie and the Derps. Okay, let's see if we can get this right. It has to be 3 away from everything, and then you can plant it. Yep. So, trees have to be 1 tile, 2 tile, on the 3rd tile, away from everything. So I was trying to get it too close to the wall there. And we just got 2 duck mayonnaise. Ugh. You know, mayonnaise is bad enough. Add the word duck to it, and it is not any better.
No.
Alright, and we can make our first 2 made sprinklers. We've already got 2. um, from earlier. And we're just going to mark out so we know that that does the 8 tiles around. So 1, 2, here is where our next sprinkler goes. Put it there. 2.
I think Harvey was just trying to hit on my character.
Was it effective?
Not really, but it's just one of those. He tried flirting. It was kind of cute, but he tried flirting.
And you sound a little traumatized.
Nah.
Okay.
That's right, he is one of the people you can marry. I always
Apparently
forget
not
that.
for you, though. Yes, the doctor is marriage material. I am currently grabbing a whole bunch of various monster loots out of the chests so I can just sell them off to buy my second tree. Also, now that we've got the bigger barn, we should be able to add our next, I want to say, is it rabbits next?
I am not sure.
Well, if we make good time here, and I think we will, because I'm just going to Pierre's, we'll run over to Marnie's on our loop back to my house and find out. Alright, so we're going to sell off 2 duck mayonnaise, 4 red mushrooms, and that gives us the 6 grand we need for our peach sapling. So, peaches. Awesome fruit or the best fruit?
I think the best fruit.
They are pretty dang high on my list of noms. I won't even... One of the things that I kind of have a love-hate with is that you can sell most of the items you put in the drop box at Pierre's, but not all. So, like, I've got some polished gemstones here. Just gave one to Vincent. He's looking kind of sad out there in the snow. But you can drop your binstones into the night bin, and they pick them up near the drop box. But they won't actually, like, buy them right there from you. Oh. Found some worms. Mix seeds. I will be happy with that.
Alright, I now have enough wood to build another chest. Because my first chest is now full of stuff.
Oh. Well, that's an idea. So here's a pro tip, Chibi. Heater keeps your animals warmer and happier during the winter. That might have been useful. Milk pail and shears. So I'm going to take a look at which animals I can... Rabbits, yep. 8,000 per bunny. Those are the most expensive bunnies ever.
I think they're the fluffy as frick bunnies, though.
Angoras.
Angoras.
Yep, but I got my chickens, got my ducks, and next I need 8,000 for a bunny. Sure. We are, and we just got our expansion in. I think we're doing decent progress for year 1. What do you think?
Yeah.
At least it feels like I'm making good progress. I could be totally wrong. But I've got about half the land, reasonably cleared now.
Yeah.
A good way, through the dungeon. Mostly from going in that winter. Getting my sprinklers set up. I think if I'd gone even more serious about getting all of the possible pickle jars going, we would have had a more cash by now, simply because I still have a ton of pickles to make. But right now, we are lighting up these furnaces, and we are making a few more sprinklers to make tomorrow a better day. Literally, tomorrow. We are about to hit our springtime.
Yep.
So, what about you? We are halfway through winter. Are you done with it yet?
I'm on summer.
I mean outside.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
See, I pointed to the window, too. Like, you can see, I'm like, there. The thing you cannot see me gesturing at, that.
Yeah, we're supposed to get the S word tonight.
Oh, we have the S word falling right now, and I'm like not looking out the window pretending it's not there. Because maybe if snow doesn't see me,
You won't see
it
it.
can't come get me.
Yeah.
That we are now in full-on denial phase. If it don't see me, I don't see it. It's all okay.
I think with Silver Star stuff I have in my chest, I think I'm gonna sell most of the ones I only have one of.
Huh, you cannot pickle a snow yam. Also, I've got a bunch of pickles that just came due.
Yep.
And I need to go get some more veggies out of the fridge. But yeah, I'm most of the way through my veggies. But like I still have 61 blackberries,
Yeah.
9 wild plums.
Yeah, and stuff like that. It makes good money, and like 90% of the people in town likes jelly of all varieties.
To be fair, don't you?
Yes. I have reached level 5 farmer. Do I want animal products worth more, or crops worth more?
I don't know, but oh, you know what? Okay, so one of these slightly glitchy things, I'm playing on an earlier version than Chibi, and one of the negatives of that was that there was a glitch for a longest time that the snow plums, the winter plums, were not considered a fruit or vegetable when it came to pickle jars. They've since fixed it, but I've got a bunch of them sitting in my fridge that I can't actually pickle. So we're going to just go ahead and sell those off direct because they don't work in any recipes in this version either. In later ones it did get fixed. Sprinkler down. One, two, three.
George just sent me a whole bunch of stone. Thanks, George.
He heard you were having a rocky time.
That
Yep.
was terrible.
That was terrible. The collective internet just groaned at my horrible sense of humor. Chibi would like to assure you, groaning at my sense of humor does not, in fact, make my jokes any better. Although, to be fair, you know, since having kids, I've become quite the connoisseur of dad jokes. And my dad told some excellent dad jokes. But man, do you learn them when you've got kids. Because they always want to hear a joke, and you can't very well tell them the ones your friends tell you. Mm-mm. What about you? Did your dad tell dad jokes when you were a kid?
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember any of them?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I remember my dad's favorite dad joke.
What was your dad's favorite dad joke?
It was that bad and that frequent. A 3-legged dog walked into a bar. Said, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw."
Okay, that was pretty bad, but funny.
Yeah, now you know, and that is where my sense of humor came from. Yep, that was my dad's favorite dad joke. And it works. It is, you know, one of the blurst dad jokes ever. Like, it is both terrible, and yet everyone kind of snorts and half laughs at it because it's that bad.
Yeah. Alright, I suppose I should get the first... What do I want to get for my first upgrade?
I do not know.
I went with the crops are worth 10% more. Because I seem to accidentally a whole 30 of something.
Planning ahead for your future overbuys.
Yep.
I'm currently plowing, or hoeing, I guess, in the snow. I'm hoping that by doing this tonight, these will still be mostly here tomorrow.
If not, that still gets you the skill ups for doing it.
Yep.
Alright, it is a new day. It is a new week. That means delivering some things to people. Evelyn, George, and Emily are my top 3 at the moment.
So I've got my first couple done. And it doesn't seem like I've made much bigger plots in prior, gardening seasons, but I'm just trying to pace myself. Okay, cauliflower grows in spring. I got 9 of those. I've got wild spring seeds. Got strawberries, mixed seeds. So I have a ton of seeds, just sort of waiting in the bin for this. But yeah, what do you think? Spring outside. You excited?
Need spring now.
I'm just looking forward to not having my feet be like permafrosted again.
Yeah.
Because every year in the summer comes, I'm like, oh, it's nice and cool. And then like a minute later, I'm like, oh my god, my feet just froze. And then I torture everybody with my freezing cold feet. Because all of winter is basically me walking around looking for socks, slippers, and blankets.
Oh no, I'm getting an old lady cutscene. This could either be great or full of feels. I got 4 hearts with Evelyn.
Oh. I don't know that I've got 4 hearts with Evelyn. Oh, I do. I have 5.
I'm shocked you didn't get the cookie cutscene that I'm getting.
We did get cookie cutscene last
Okay.
summer. I'm shocked you forgot that you've already seen this cutscene. It's a cute one.
Yeah, but it's been like 5 ever.
Alright, fair enough. But yep, I am very much looking forward to a beautiful warm summer. In-game too, but...
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of adjust where my scarecrows are.
Yep, I need to build another scarecrow. It's just, the coal. Since I haven't been in the mines much.
Do you have the furnace that takes wood and makes it into coal?
I just unlocked that.
Yeah, because that's how I got a bunch of mine.
I just need to get the gold for it. And I currently don't have the gold for it. But, hee, I do plan on going into the mines at some point in the near future.
Yep. Alright, so I just redid, the layout of my garden and scarecrows. It's after midnight, and it looks like we are gonna head to bed. Anything else to sell? Nope, but I do have a vase to place. And we're gonna put this in our little trophy aisle there. And Queen of Sauce is gonna teach me cranberry candy. Huh.
Could be good.
I think, yeah, it sounds like it could be good. Fried calamari, just taking a quick glance. Carrot soup.
I mean, occasionally I do like the nice cold cranberry juice, but...
We all know what your favorite candy is. Ginger candy, guys. Jibby's absolute favorite, ginger candy. I don't know, I think I made you a ton of it.
Yeah, you made me a ton of it, and then people vacuumed it down. And you were supposed to send me some for Christmas, but then...
It got eaten before I could get it to you.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is, Hide your ginger cane. Yep. Alright, I'm going to take myself to bed. And I think this is where I'm going to put my cut. How about you, Tubes?
I'm already on the third day.
Alright. So, winter is about to turn to spring right about here.
It's 10K for the first upgrade.